All right, we're deep in the middle of a back testing session. We are looking at the 1 minute upswing with a 50% fib right here at this line. The 30-second is looking like there's internal liquidity being built. If we do go up, we can sweep or squeeze these shorts for the short squeeze to push long. The 15-minute looks good and robust to the upside with the curling starting to happen for the retracement part. And the 2-hour has good chat candle, and 2-hour has had a few good. Well, this hasn't closed yet, that's why. So this point of interest is currently still just a 1-hour point of interest right here. But as soon as we close on the 2-hour, that will become a 2-hour point of interest. So we do note that. So the time is 5:59. So at 5:59 and 59 seconds would be the last candle before this 2-hour closes, and then this would become a 2-hour point of interest. Right now it's a 1-hour point of interest, and we're gonna scroll forward. Okay, as we scroll forward, we're starting to come. We'll see. We're gonna scroll very slowly because we don't want to miss this trade as we scroll. Okay, looks like we are gonna hit the draw on liquidity, and we have we not closed? So for whatever reason, even though we've closed on the 2-hour, this 6 o'clock, this is 6 o'clock, so this is the 4 o'clock 2-hour candle. It closed, but we're not showing the thicker 2-hour point of interest. In any case, the 1 minute didn't come quite to tap the 50%, and looks like if we look for any kind of fair value gap, I mean, I don't know if that's the most ideal fair value gap. Besides, we're not at 50%, we've not engaged any POI, so this would have been a no entry for us, even though this turnaround appears to be wanting to hit the draw on liquidity. And yeah, this fair value gap is kind of funky because we have this long wick in candle 2, but technically that is a fair value gap, and we didn't sweep this low either, so that's another thing that would have made us more comfortable with this turnaround point besides the 50. So the way we would say is it didn't hit the 50% fib anyway, so we would not have been trading this. This is not the A plus we're looking for. And then this fair value gap is not that great, and we didn't sweep this low. On the 30-second, obviously the same thing, we're not going to sweep this low, but we do sweep this low, and it's kind of not the most beautiful sys-D because it's only one candle, this red one coming down. Had it been multiple, so let's see. Okay, if we talk this way, if we think of it in these terms, sweep this low, even though this low is still lower, so we don't have that. But at least here in this more localized area on the 30-second, we sweep this low, marked by X, and we say this leg coming down, these multiple candles, and then this open as our sys-D level. It's not technically right, but visually it can make some sense. And this sys-D and this close is nice, because that's a really nice close. And we have a volume. We have a little bit of volume right there. So something like that for the reversal. So if nothing else, we can take a mental picture and commit to muscle memory in this particular turnaround pattern. Even though this low is the lowest low, we would ideally sweep that, but we don't. We come back here in the localized area, we sweep this low. So these people got stopped out, these people got stopped out with the X, and we don't take this as the SIST so much, as this may be a better spot for a more visually cleaner SIST level. It's not technically right, but it makes kind of logical sense in the aesthetic sense even, or not sure what the right word is. And then especially this close with a little bit of volume. Let's correspond to both sides using the crosshair. So here, this horizontal line right there, coming over. So yeah, so around the time when the 1 minute V-shaped recovery, so that is something. It is a V-shaped recovery with these lows being swept by the V-shaped IFVG, inverse fair value gap, reversal with a balanced price range type of look right here. That horizontal line, this crosshair, points to right here. So right about the time when the 30-second gets closed with a nice close and some volume. Let's see if there's any volume here. There's a little bit of volume coming down, but as far as the volume going up, not sure. Yeah, not a whole lot of volume spike right there. So that's the look of the reversal pattern, the entry model. So had this been lower, this would have been a A+ entry model. A+ entry model. Without, we would take away this and try to go for this SIST because that visually makes more sense. And the IFVG inverse happened around this level. All right.